Hello, hello.
I think he has one more, I want to say.
Yeah, I think I have one more.
Oh, okay. And I just realized I was still muted though, but yes, I'm very smart.
Amazing.
Listen, it's hard to commentate and restream at the same time.
No, I feel you. I feel you. Been there.
But yeah, anyways, yeah, this is the last race for both Bean and Cable. If Bean wins this, he will be first in his group outright. Meanwhile, if Cable wins, I believe he'll have about the same amount of wins as Ty Fuzzle. And comparing just by PBs, we got about 8-minute difference. So, depending on how runs go from each ones, it could be very close. But anyways, I guess now it should be worth probably move on and probably start the race.
Do you mind starting from tutorial save?
No, we're starting from a new game cutscene.
My splits won't start if I don't start from tutorial.
Hmm.
Weird problem. I've never heard of it.
I don't know. I'll try it. But it wasn't working
Yeah,
last
if
time.
if it doesn't work, then just start from the tutorial save. It'll be fine.
Alright.
Okay, so if let's make sure both runners are ready, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And do we have mod in the chat to kick us out?
Wait. I don't think we do.
Bruce is here, so he should be able to kick us out.
Right.
Okay. Alright, cheers.
Okay. So the race will start in 3, 2, 1, go.
GLGL.
GLGL. And they are off. Yeah, so like we were saying before, if Being pulls out the win on this one, that'll mean that Being goes under. So like we were saying before, if Being pulls out the win on first in the group. But if Cable wins this would be a really big win for him.
I just realized Cable is not deafened.
So a bit of desync because of Cable starting from a tutorial save. But Being with about a 113 Cola Caper, I think.
Oh, okay, Cable's disconnected now. Okay. I'm just gonna keep it on Bean's audio for now.
Cable now getting ready to start petty theft as Being has a little bit of issues with running into the building near the end of SMRT.
Oh, that was too easy.
Oh my god.
Oh, well.
Rusty glass truck is in the way for Cable.
It's a little unfortunate, but could have been way worse.
Yeah.
What's next? Flanders cooler. I gave it to Barney. Take this!
Also, I think I just realized, unrelated to this race, I think this is the first time I have commentated in like, God, I want to say like 3 years. I think I commentated during a 2019 match and then like never again.
Almost done. Now I need Flanders
It's been a long time coming.
Huge day for Speed Simpsons right now.
Okay, last one. Now where did I leave Rod's stupid inhaler? Duh, on top of the dump truck. Ah, this car sure hit
Capable about 248 coins after petty theft. I didn't see if he got the Wasp when he was doing bush strat.
Cable was at 419 when he talked to Flanders at the end of petty theft, and by the looks of it, Being has about
Oh, I forgot my
a
mission. Flanders, look!
10 or
We're
9
number
second
one.
lead.
We're number one! Way to ignore the speed limit! Oh yeah, stretch the legs and the crotch.
Cable now pushing Lenny. Gets him across the road.
Very solid knee push.
Let's roll. Let's do this thing.
This is a really bad day. I'm calling.
Going to, not surprisingly for 60, do traffic car office based.
Yep.
Being now going for the Lenny push, not nearly as successful, but Lenny doesn't teleport back to
Barney,
his
can
start position, so could have gone a lot worse.
Piece of
Cable
cake.
now getting ready to come up to the strat.
Cake. I'm a lean,
Alright,
mean,
first hit and a
thingy.
smooth enough turnaround, and
Ouch! My bikini zone's chafing.
gets it.
Yeah, and being getting a minivan as well.
Just call me air, huh?
Cable's destruction is a little bit slow since he's not backing up too far back to do the hits.
And now Being coming up to the strat also gets it.
Learn to drive, dumbass. Ooh, the vibration's tickling my feet.
Mr. Burns will lash me for this for sure.
Eat my gun.
Reversing a lot more and getting a lot more damage off of these hits when Cable was by the looks of it. Seemed like a much faster destruction.
Yeah, indeed.
How can I? It's crashing time.
And we get to see Being opting to do the other route here for my big brother.
Smart, how come I broke you?
Let's go get
Like
the
anyone
walking on
likes
air
these
out.
things. Stupid like a fox.
I think to my knowledge is the fastest way
Bart will
to
clean
do the
this mess
mission.
up later. If you're so smart, how come I broke you?
Fast and doesn't
Well, like
really
anyone
rely
likes
on any
these things.
cycles.
Finally. A king of the
Yeah, You just always gotta make sure you time the walking on air properly, otherwise you're just gonna fall down and have to climb back up. Now we have a double sexy footage.
Bearded cartoon creator incarcerated in a Peruvian jail. In other news, local citizens are outraged over the discovery of surveillance cameras throughout the town. We go now to City Hall, where Mayor Quimby is fielding questions from an angry mob.
These miniature cameras are an outrage. Spying on our women's dressing rooms, bathrooms, and locker rooms is unforgivable. I think I speak for all Springfielders when I say, where is the sexy footage?
In other unexplained news, strange black vans have been appearing all over town.
Cable now starting the mission, opting to do family sedan FBI.
You're so sexy when you're paranoid.
Sweet. Let's do this thing.
And in a moment we'll be able to see the coin situation.
Oh yeah, I guess there was a prediction. I guess I just forgot because I'm using Chatty, and that doesn't really show anything for predictions besides the icons.
Than it is.
Cable decides to get the Cletus box,
I think
but
I
then
broke something.
misses the trailer park loss.
Worst town in America.
Being has opted to do FBI in the minivan.
Ooh, Cable's van getting stuck.
This is very unfortunate.
Woohoo! Oh no, I
So
have a
Being
wedgie.
should be a lot more likely to get a freebie in the Stonecutters area at the end of the mission. And now even just like in terms of the sync, Being is ahead. Let alone in IGT. Almost like a 40-second lead at this point.
You're not gonna get more. Mistakes were made.
Getting the black van stuck in FBI is just like one of the worst feelings because it just feels so slow.
Can you come and get me? I'll pay you in back rubs.
Yeah,
Cable
then,
not getting either of the wasps.
Run again.
Sitting at 256 coins.
Oh,
Should have another opportunity to get him during 1-7 though.
Me. Mr. Bird,
Marge Simpson, at your service.
piece of cake. Okay, I'm a lean, mean speed thingy.
Pole getting away a little bit for Being. Ooh, and Cable falling pretty far behind after the first drop.
Yeah, Being also kind of fumbling it a little bit now at the end of the mission.
Yeah,
Started off
not
with
getting all the
just
drops he
shortcut
wants.
potential. And then the crusty glass truck gets in the way there. It's completely blocked by traffic, and just having the hardest time recovering it. That's
It's
gotta
utter,
feel very frustrating.
it's an utter disaster for Cable.
And then doesn't even get the drop there. Just gonna go for... Oh, no, never mind. Thought the truck was gonna get stuck there. Being on pace for a solid 11.5x Homer 1.
It's crashing time. Well, it's about time.
Well, at this point, it doesn't even look like Cable can...
Where's we going?
Well, I guess he should be able to get a sub 13, but this is definitely not the Homer 1 that Cable is wanting, I imagine.
Where am I gonna put all you?
Yeah, when you have the black bag getting stuck at 1.5 and then having disastrous bone storm right after, that definitely it might potentially tilt him a bit, but who knows?
Oh, it doesn't get the respawn properly in the first kill. Being now wrapping up Homer 1. It's gonna be 11:59 on the load.
I gotta get the new. You got it.
Cable gets one of the wasps, but
Energy depleting.
it's not even
Sugar.
sub 13 Homer 1 and
That was totally
undercoined at that.
Just like I got Charlie and Nam.
Afraid not.
Afraid so.
Afraid not.
Afraid so.
But it's Homer 1, so I mean, still a lot of the game to go at this point. Like anything can happen.
I am so sick. Woo, nice one. All for Bart. Whee! Smell you later, Stinky Gator.
Being
That's the
escaping
bomb.
from Skinner in the sports car. Cable gets a pretty decent sports car spawn there as well.
Oh yeah, I totally rule. Mine, all mine. How about a hard one next time? How am I gonna get? Bart Simpson at your service. Oh, this is too cool for school.
Yeah, then both of them opting to do the car wash escape route. But, oh no, for Cable.
Yeah, this could be bad. This could turn into a quality.
Alright.
I think Skinner got stuck on the side of the ramp though, so didn't really have any chance to get out.
Yeah, that was all. That was like a very, very close to being like a follow, but I guess Skinner is not very smart when inside the shortcut.
Full speed ahead. Eat my dust, dust eaters. If I didn't play so many video games, I'd be in better shape. I didn't do it. I don't remember these being here before. That was totally awesome. Woo, nice one. One dozen. No problemo.
Both runners now doing weapons of mass delinquency. Nice and simple mission that really just comes down to driving, but no real big strats except escaping with them faster. And in the last race, Cable had a bit of an issue. Lost, like, I want to say over a minute. Maybe not over a minute, but a lot of time. Just got followed and could not find an easy way to escape.
I fought the law and I won. Killer. Hey, Java.
And being with the solid mulligan escape right there.
Aw, loser. You cheated, cheater.
We don't have deflector shields, you know.
Don't have a cow.
And being unfortunately missing the crossover wasp.
Please watch out. I am college educated.
Yeah, I totally rule. What's my name? Booyah.
The escape and
Oh,
weapons.
my skull. My beautiful
Oh, he
skull.
also misses the
Infection.
hospital wasp as well.
Yeah, that's missing both those wasps is really not good. But gets really fast sports car there.
I gotta play bonus. No problemo.
Cable also missing the freebie at Krusty Burger.
I'll never lose these love handles. Whoa, wicked! It's time for some road rage, Bart Simpson style. Oh man, this sucks.
Cable now going for a sports car, looks like. Yep, that's what I expected, was going to get that freebie because of missing the
That was totally
hospital
awesome.
freebie in Vox.
Oh, this is too cool for school. Children weren't meant to get this much exercise. Whoa, wicked!
forgot to mention it, but I think Being had a really smooth dirt jump as well.
Let's roll.
Kabel coming up, not going to attempt the dirt jump. Might be the smart play because I think it's harder on 60 and might just be one of those things where most of the time you end up losing time going for it.
Not to mention
at least
that
for Kabel.
not to mention the van also went left, so it wouldn't really have worked.
Yeah.
Oh, now come on. Cowabunga, dude. Aw, loser.
Being now finishing up
Now to find a saddle
Barton Frink with
has those anymore.
roughly like 1806, 1807. Which is pretty solid time.
Hey there, Mr. You got it.
Kabel now approaching the highway jump.
Should've watched where they was.
Very smooth.
Beautiful.
Woo, nice one.
Both runners now on Better Than Beef.
Yeah, being pretty high on hit and run might become a
Yeah.
problem when he gets to Apu.
Yeah, hit and run at the end of this mission is always terrible to have because one, running the risk of getting busted, and two, police can just slow you down and not allow you to have a quick escape.
Move your doggone car, EJ. Oh, now we got to deliver the delicious goods to the buyer. I sure hope they like stink dogs, 'cause I do.
Runs into the sports car in the parking lot. Gonna have to do like the fountain turnaround now.
That was really close to an escape, but
Yeah,
it's
almost
just not
had it.
quite.
The Bart fan knows all. Rusty Burgers.
But gets the
safe
backup,
and sound. Give it up for America.
so it's not too bad.
So notably, being not doing a main menu warp for monkeys.
Yeah, I noticed that as well.
Whee!
So, don't know if it was intended or if he forgot.
Hi, Doc. I need your
Kabel now on the escape from Apu. A lot faster, pretty smooth escape.
Bart Simpson
As
at your service.
Being now starts. Monkeys.
Bart time. Eat my dust, dust eaters. My butt.
He's gonna
hurts.
do the fast route.
Take that.
Cable also warping straight the monkeys, but then main menu warping. It's, I guess
Yeah.
that was an error on his end.
It's time for some
Gonna have to
Bart Simpson stuff.
watch the pan in twice.
All right.
Being misses the dirt jump. Oh no. second attempt. Much better.
Totally awesome. Eat asphalt, asphalt eaters.
I'm a little trouble getting off that corner. Oh, missing
Misses
the monkey.
the monkey. And then runs into a black can while reversing. Hasn't been the greatest split for being, if I'm being completely honest. Oh. Gets the freebie. Bit confused as to how that happened. Getting the hospital monkeys now.
This must be worth a fortune.
Gets the AM radio toy
Yo, lift.
for the fans out there. For all the Radio Bar episode enjoyers.
And the crowd goes wild.
You gotta get the card for the totally real card tiebreaker.
Fine by me. Let's hit the town.
Being now coming up to sellouts.
Oops.
Kabel having a bit of a issue getting the wasp.
Being with a 338 first car, pretty slow.
Take that. Eat asphalt, asphalt eaters.
This isn't a good lineup for the second car, but was able to back it up pretty good. Could have gone a lot worse than it did. Kabel now warping to sellouts. Not great there for being, doesn't get
I hope this car can take it.
any of the like two backups
You
that
almost,
you want to usually get there.
you almost had the very interesting backup there on the
Yeah.
that leg.
Lousy laws.
Just wasn't enough to get it.
Kabel letting the first car get out of the tunnel. Not really a great first car for either runner. 614 for being.
It was a decent enough fourth car for being there. But,
Still should be a low 25 part 1 for being. Kabel now having to chase down the second car here. Gets really good damage on the pole there.
Well done.
Interesting backup.
sick traffic.
Being going for cutscene skip. 2 pause. Very nice.
I need to find Lisa Simpson at your service.
I need full impulse power.
Ooh,
Now
Cable.
Kabel having to chase
Warp speed.
Sweet.
third car like around the monorail area. But at least it sets him up good for the fourth car. That's a 603.
Dancing blow. Nothing to dignify that thing coming.
Oh, the guilt. Now can you tell me if you've seen my pointy-headed nuisance?
Sailors.
Pretty neat turnaround there for being.
Before it deteriorates into near mint condition. Heaven forbid.
This is going to be a 27
We don't have deflector
Part 1
shields,
exit
you
time
know.
for being. Not going for ESS, just going for the cutscene skip. A lot of pauses, but does get it.
Direct hit. I need more power.
Not the car!
Being with the Krusty Burger Van right at the end of 3-1.
Going to now do the
Millhouse.
new pause on pause warp.
Hello, Springfield. I hope kids at home don't imitate
Also
my
gonna grab
hitchhiking.
ESS for Clueless.
You have a gift for speed. Millhouse?
My thoughts exactly, Spruce. I'm just waiting for that to happen.
Yeah, that's a game crash right there, isn't it? If you enter androids at the end of that mission.
Yes, it is. And I would know from personal experience because I did that thing like many years ago on a run.
Yeah, I think my second ever Hondo run, I missed one of the gags inside and went for it at the end of the mission, and then crashed my game pretty like 30 or 40 minutes into the run at that point.
I hope these are recyclable.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, I think it has to do something with the card inside Android's dungeon. I think.
Time to move.
Being gonna go for Krusty Lou coins. Definitely gonna need them. Low 800 before entering is a good call. And leaving with 976. Cable's coin situation is pretty similar to Being's. He's gonna have about 800, assuming he decides to get the beach coins here.
Easy as pie. The number, that is.
Doing the ramp, like side of, like jumping off the side.
I must admit,
He does that and then still opts to go for beach coins.
The time for action is now.
300 horses.
Being now for bonfire, that traffic car spawn was not very polite for Being.
My store will not
Yeah.
be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
Let's just do this thing.
Oh, how unproductive. Clytus is bringing the pain.
Mission restart though and gets it pretty easily this time.
Yeah, we'll see if that that one item despawns or not.
Yeah,
Clytus is
it's
bringing
always like a walk of shame having to reverse and get that. Oh, it despawned.
mean Vindaloo machine. What in the hell were you thinking?
Cable not gonna break the vend, I think. Doesn't want to get hit and run.
Closer to finding him.
Perhaps you should consult Professor Brink at the observatory. He seems to know everything.
Yeah, I don't blame him for that, honestly.
Thanks, Axington.
Professor Frick. Easy as pie. The number, that is.
Well, I thought for a second Millhouse went down the cliff for Cable. He was just on the road.
Grandpa. I'm on a mission.
Being gets the fish van. Let's go.
Oh dear.
Bumps Auto over the rocks and gets over. Cable gets the bonfire strat.
Yeah, gets a first try and then looks just a little sketch, but it worked.
Cable not getting drops off of some of these hits.
Oh my.
Cletus reversing for a second there. Being doesn't get the tree strap, but gets the
I need speed.
back up at the bottom of the bridge.
I hope those were recyclable.
Doesn't lose that much time, I don't think.
Kabel opting to get the observatory box and wasp here.
Yeah, it's one of the things he regularly does in his route, I believe. Did it last race, at least. Being now coming up to the second sedan here. Gets it stuck in the doorway, very nice.
Yeah, I didn't like that initial turn from the van, the stand there, but luckily that worked out for him.
Now coming up to the third car. That's gonna be... Nope. Skips the fish van. No fish van for Kabel. Being gets the sedan stuck at the bottom of the ramp. Should blow itself up in time. Yep. Gets ESS and now is heading on to sleuthing.
It's like I'm worried one of these days somebody's gonna accidentally do like the ESS and Hellfish too early before it ends, and then you fail because the car doesn't blow up.
It's definitely happened before. Not entirely sure if it's happened in this tournament, but it's happened before on Speed Simpsons.
Yeah, as far as I've seen, it hasn't happened this tournament yet.
Being gonna go for the minute. Very, very early drop from Snake there. Kabel now coming up to the second Hellfish car. Should be pretty smooth.
And
Yeah.
the sedan not even turning around, it just backs all the way up. And that was also close to almost potentially blowing up the school bus on the arm, but luckily it barely did any damage.
Yeah, that's very not fun when you have a lot of damage done to the school bus there. Because if you get one hit from blowing up, that's a lot of time lost having to get a wrench or risk blowing up the bus and failing the mission.
Yeah.
Being now on fishy deals as Kabel starts sleuthing. Gets hit and run in fishy deals.
Well, it's been a while since I've seen this in fishy deals.
Kabel skipping the vent over there. Being pretty easily avoiding the police here. Wasn't a real burden for him on the mission. Kabel now for the third drop. Also going to attempt to just block Snake. Very similar approach to Being. Gets the drop before the bridge. Or before the jump, rather. And now Being gonna go for fast limo, I presume, in the school bus.
Lisa Simpson? Hello, Springfield.
Doesn't quite get it, but
Not
gets
quite.
a lot of damage, but that turn is not what you want to have happen. Hopefully can just get a really quick backup here. Yeah, that was actually very smooth, all things considered.
Wow, what happened there on
What?
Kabel?
Can't tell if that was Is driving or going for boat jump and fishy deals?
He might have just instinctively went for boat jump and then realized that this isn't this is the wrong mission to do that.
This is gonna be a very low 37 Lisa exit time for being.
Please don't sue. Oh yeah, I got my mojo working now.
And then pass by the 11th fish.
I'll do my best.
According to a chatter, apparently Kabel just does boat jump during the wrong mission all the time.
Interesting.
Being gonna go for early neighbors here.
Okay, Marge, stick to the plan.
Gets it, no mission fail.
I'm not very good at this. It's true. Women drivers aren't very good. Nuts. Chief Wiggum. I need some road rage. No time for caution.
Being gets a couple of drops from the blocking strat and then turns it into a donut fire. Very nice. Kabel now heading to 3-7.
Nice girls, finish fast. No time for caution. You're looking at some serious road
Going
rage.
for fast limo here. That's gonna work. It's very smooth. Just needs to finish the and the limo. As I'm saying, it gets away.
Excuse.
But still not a terrible split for Kabel. Assuming the limo does blow itself up. Gonna get the Malibu. Might mean he's gonna try for boat jump again.
Ooh, Bean does not get the Trio Park Wasp. Pretty far behind now.
Spins out. Should be able to catch up. Kabel for 60 FPS boat jump. No. Doesn't get it, unfortunately.
Agony.
I should pay more attention. Ow! Tush it. Woo!
It's a when in doubt, boat jump.
Why do you keep hitting everything?
Guess Kabel's now taking the scenic route with Wiggum here.
That's gonna cost me.
Oh no, Wiggum, what's going on?
Is Wiggum stuck? Looks like it. Uh-oh.
Sorry.
That is the second time in 24 hours that
Oh
this
no,
has
he made
happened.
it worse.
Oh no! This is not good. This might just... Will this completely soft lock? The Wasp is here now. Getting the Wasp. Okay. That is a, that's a CPS check.
I hope this isn't stealing.
I think he attempted donut fire there, but like was very. It was just only the front in front of the donut truck.
Gets a nice block strat back up here. And this seems like a decent enough spot because with the The donut truck being in the left lanes, you don't have to worry about traffic sneaking up from behind it and ruining anything. I'm gonna get away for a second here, but with one drop left, it's not the end of the world. Being now in catch-up logic. Yeah, that time loss to Wiggum getting stuck was very unfortunate. Happened to, I think, ESCQ earlier, and now it's happened to Kabel.
Kabel actually in the Trailer Park Wasp.
Not entirely sure of both runners' coin routes. Being does not get the freebie there, which is not great. But it
Yeah,
seems like both
angle.
runners are currently running on pretty workable coins.
Will we in? Ooh.
Cuts it kind of close there, but makes it through. So what wasp even was that like followed Kabel? Was that the one on top of the Quickie Mart? Like it just flew all the way over?
I'm not sure if the Quickie Mart one would have spawned there.
Because there's no wasp on the Krusty Burger roof in this RN41, right?
I don't think so, no. Might have been gas station. You might be right, Spruce. Must have been Quickie Mart. Yeah, maybe getting out on foot at the end put him close enough to spawn it. I just didn't know you can spawn that wasp from that far away.
Simpson at your service.
Kabel gonna have
Nice girls finish fast.
487 coins after buying Inmate, I believe. Yeah.
I believe there's one on top of Lard Lads, but only in, yeah, Homer 2 and Homer 1.
Being gets the freebie behind the school. It's always nice. Should make up some of those lost coins from missing the chessboard freebie and catch-up logic. Being with a pretty high hit and run meter already was briefly flashing red for a moment. Kabel deciding to ride the wall of the roof or the house there for a second. No 2 cycle for Being. 749 coins after getting that box. So, come to think of it, I think Being's actually undercoined by quite a bit. So that'll be what, about 349 after buying police, and with already getting early neighbors.
They had no chance against my intellect. All that driving? Here's your... Let's do this thing. Look, no hands.
Kabel now, finishing up catch-up logic.
Smell that fresh air.
Oh, Bean accidentally getting back in the car.
Cautiously, wildly accelerating. Not too fast, not too slow, just right. Maybe these will jog your memory.
Kabel decides to just be cruel to Gil, I guess. Very, very rude.
Poor Gil, you think he suffered enough?
Surrounded by Tojo and his Nazi henchmen. When one of them, a raccoon as I recall, hits me with a banjo. Now, I never reasoned with a raccoon, let alone a Nazi one, so I...
Grandpa, what does this have to do with the crop circle?
Not a thing. Where was I? Right. Now, the first time I rode in a water car... Okay. It was so...
Being in chat saying,
to describe
was
it
scared there,
in
good run
sepia
though.
tone.
It's definitely is pretty decent
Well, as I
pace.
recall, it was sort of a cosmic kind of thing. Shaped
This
kinda
will
like
be
a planet with an old-fashioned
48
radio antenna
wolves,
coming off it.
and
Planet with an antenna.
this could like 52, 53 Marge, I think.
I think it was at the Quickie Mart. That's it. It was on a bottle of pop. Maybe that will jog Bart's memory. How about that?
It'll be interesting to see what he does in terms of coins here, though. As now Kabel going for
Having 3 kids really
deciding to get this wasp on foot, but is about to start the follow section of wolves. Kabel, or Being, getting Flanders coins, which I think is probably the smart option here.
And Cable with the classic Marge school roof.
Yeah, 4-6 or 433 after buying police. This will put Being just shy of 500 after neighbors, which is a lot more on par with what you usually want to have, I think.
Just let me catch my breath.
Doing the walking on air strat there.
I need a Long Island iced tea. Slow and steady wins the race. Yes!
Yeah, being able to ground pound the wasps there is just a shard thing. I guess just like the field of the ground pound is able to reach the wasp. Sometimes there was no chance for it there because Being got one of the boxes and one of the wasps in the first mission of this level, but sometimes you can see someone get both boxes and both wasps with one ground pound, and it's always really cool.
Yeah, it's extremely satisfying.
I'll bet Apu knows who's selling cola. Apu? Oh.
Being now going to start cola trucks. Probably one of the most pivotal missions in the entire game, and maybe the most pivotal mission just in Marge. Because this split could be a nice sub 3 cola trucks, or you could end up with like a 340. Being just pushing and pushing and pushing this cola truck. Gonna get a decent backup here. Never seen anyone get the cola truck there. Cola
It's
truck doesn't even know where to go.
Very interesting first truck there.
Cable now in crop circles. Gonna do the manip for the wasps here. So this should give being the chessboard wasp as a freebie. But actually, I don't think it's gonna work if you got Flanders coins. Because that'll be both wasp actors destroyed. If I understand that right.
Very good at this. Okay, Marge, stick to the plan.
Yeah, being second truck, not going exactly as how you want it to, but
Should
I mean,
self-destruct
it's
over
fine.
there.
Smashy, smashy. I just polished that.
Yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen. Doesn't get the freebie. I don't think there was ever any chance of that with Flanders coins in the mix. Gonna get the vending machine here.
Safe and sound.
Cable also getting Flanders coins.
Not good. Not a good push for the third truck for being.
Repo guys
I
aren't gonna like
don't think Cable really needed them. And yeah, this... Oh, nice backup though. For not getting like the main backup against like the little wall at the barn. Like that third truck went a lot better than it could have for not getting either like the first two strats.
women drivers aren't very good. Hey, watch it. I just had that painted.
Cable with loads of coins now. 640 even neighbors.
Settled. Now to the
Being now
family.
You took my precious
wrapping
cola,
up
Marge.
Marge. Probably not the cola trucks he would have wanted there.
My shirt in the station locker room.
About a 54 flat exit time.
Cable having a bit of trouble getting that can on the vents.
My skull.
Nice bounce off of the Quimby truck there for being.
This is just between me and you. Random object. What?
Cable getting Mr. Power Jacket for the fans. Let's go.
Let's see how many coins being is gonna have here after buying army. 344 should be able to afford car built for Homer. Cable now beginning. Cola trucks. I think Cable goes for the retirement home strat, but I might be wrong on that.
Just between me and you. Random object.
Yeah, looks like he does. I think that was an attempt at it.
I feel like a Brahmin. Oh, I had better
And now I'm
hurry.
gonna just try to
Last
back
time
up
I
with
left
the
this
head
store,
strat
I
here.
put pornography in the Vital
Holy truck.
magazines. Hope I have room in
Turns
my
out of it.
house for this.
Very unfortunate here for Cable, because once you miss like one of these backups, it's really easy for Canyonera to just kind of spin out a little bit and not really give you ample time to set up for any of the other backups. See if Cable can maybe pull off the school sign backup. Kind of.
And Beans, and he tried to get a car bomb earlier, but couldn't destroy it, and he was falling pretty far behind, but was able to catch right back up.
What are you trying to prove with this crazy driving?
Apparently, it was the gas station wasp in 4-1. Very, very interesting indeed.
Vehicle wasp hits, it's 2 for every level except for, I believe, Homer 1 and Lisa. You get 3 in those ones.
Yeah. That is correct.
And obviously those get reset when you main menu warp.
Cable now approaching the third truck as being wrapped up 5-1. That is the first time in a while I have seen being do 5-1 and not be on the verge of failing near the end of the mission.
I must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine. I make this look easy. That car belongs in the bargain bin. Oh, do not fear. You will be reincarnated. But do hurry up or my arranged bride will chastise me. Your failure shames you. Yes, you.
Doesn't get the town hall freebie, but we'll be able to comfortably afford car built for Homer. And Cable now coming up to the end of Cola Trucks. Gonna be a 59 level exit time.
Yeah, with Beans coins, you definitely want to like consider if he wants to potentially go for most or like all of Monorail in Never Trust a Snake.
Yeah, it's probably the wise option. Baby Van turns on its side, almost gets it in there, but doesn't.
Baby Van, no.
So, oh,
What-
okay.
What is this?
Apparently the Baby Van wanted to be in the Strat so bad, decides to turn around. Can't say I've seen that happen before, but
And that was very bizarre.
from the perspective of a runner, you take those 100% of the time.
Quickly, I have brought glory to the name of Naasa Pima Petalon. Hello, Fema.
Cable with over 944 coins before buying American.
Yeah.
Ooh, but
has
unfortunately misses that box.
So many coins. But it's already collected a lot of the coins you would get during 5-1.
And Bean unfortunately missing hospital wasp.
Oh, no! Oh, no!
Oh, I think Bean tried to go for the police station wasp, but there's a traffic car right in front of it.
Gonna go for it now, maybe? Gets it.
I was kind of skeptical about that working, but
Yeah.
luckily it worked.
Did not go in at the
Oh, he
angle
gets
I
that
would've
one
wanted.
too.
It's 2 freebies now for Bean. Might go for Shib Skip here? No. There's a few points during the run where main menu warping is worth it for Wasp Collision. But
Yeah.
What's this here? It makes no sense. Thank you all for coming. I'll see
being
you in
now
hell.
finishing up 5-4, starting Never Trust a Snake.
Must admit, the
Cable
smell of fresh
having a
air
bit
is
of
much
a
more pleasing than the odor of the
scuffle with
hot dog
traffic
machine.
there.
Jiminy crickets.
But yeah,
See,
with the main menu open for the freebies, you primarily only do that in the first half, from like Homer 1 to Marge, and then maybe Apu, depending on if you want to do the freebies in Armor Truck.
Convenient power.
The main 2 points during the run that basically every runner will do a main menu warp is after Better Than Beef, and then after Wolves Smell My Pills. But depending on your Lost route and coin route, some people warp before Armored Truck, some will do the main menu warp before Better Than Beef and after Barton Frame.
My cardio is shot.
Just something a lot of runners learn to develop with whatever works best in their coin route. So basically, Shib Skip is a strat during 5-4, where the first highway shortcut on the right, you manipulate Wiggum's car into taking that shortcut. You push it to the right, and if you like push him far enough up the ramp, we'll just take the entire shortcut.
Cable with 152 coins after buying Cargo Bomber. He's very comfy with coins at the moment.
Definitely has a coin advantage at this point over being, but we'll see how much time it ends up saving. I'm curious to see if he'll skip anything, because you can definitely skip monorail with these coins.
Come to Papa, random object.
Being with a pretty decent Never Trust a Snake, I think, has quite a lot of time on the drive back.
Ha! Clean up in aisle 1. I am
Cable
having so
finishes
much
up
fun.
Baby Van, now warping to this little piggy. Didn't see the exact time,
Hope I am still the
or
live one
not
of my
exact time,
friend.
exact coins that Being has at the moment.
Empty. I am
Brick skip, let's go.
clearing most of my- Sir, this
I think his coins were about 384 or something like that.
more than 4 times while I am driving around today. Hasta la vista,
Yeah.
suckers.
Definitely
All right, getting
needs to get Armored Truck, I think,
mess you up.
to improve these coins. I don't know exactly all the coins that Being will pick up during Curator, but coins should definitely be fine if Being is able to get Armored Truck and get the Wasp. Going for the strat here. That's against the deli sign, but should get out and get into the strat. Very nice. 442 coins now.
Hey, it's totally not supposed to happen.
Being might just be driving around and waiting now for the armored truck to blow up,
This is not good for my insurance.
taking the stadium route on the way back. And
Service could this be to the community? Shut up
I
and take it
think
back to the hideout.
Being did get the dirt jump box, so I don't think we'll be able to pick that up now. I think it was Kabel who's the one who missed it.
Yeah, he Cable overshot it.
Take that, Springfield. Oh, Shiva, smile
Now
at such
Being
behavior.
heading to the escape from the police here,
Better not
lose the
scratch
tail
car.
section of the
This is
mission,
just between me and you, random object.
through the
Okay,
car
I got my
wash,
eyes for this.
and
That guy belongs
very
in the
smooth
bargain
escape.
bin. Sweet acceleration. I've really got to learn to enjoy
Cable
my
now on
road.
Never
Or
Trust a
if you
Snake,
Shiva, H.
as
Vishnu.
Being will
Like,
start
you better
Curator.
shoot those- Oh, Mr.
Very
Bob,
big split here.
No problemo.
Very big strat, followed by a
that guy
cutscene
just
skip.
scored hoodlums put pornography in the Vital magazine.
Woo, nice one.
Never have I seen such a
Being
poor
gets
wheel
those
display.
coins.
Human crickets.
Time to lift
Having a
and
bit of
run.
trouble getting the coins in the gazebo.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, gazebo stairs can be a bit of trouble.
I am a lean, mean Vindaloo machine.
Interesting ambulance there. Almost like set up a backup for Being to get for like the fast curator strap, and now going for the backup.
Oh yeah, baby, bring it on. Jump to light speed.
Gonna park in front of the curator here. Interesting.
Love the detailing. Oh, this is
Doesn't-
too cool for school.
Mm.
Get it.
Oh, it just
Curator just blows itself up though.
just blows itself up
Very
on the
nice.
pole.
Now Being for the cutscene skip. Being on 60 FPS, I imagine he'll just mash. Gets it. Very nice. Cable not gonna skip the monorail coins.
Apu. Auto.
Just for safety, I guess.
Got it. Yeah.
See Being's exact coin count, but should very much be fine on coins now. Yeah, 543. I think that's just a maybe a White House wash situation. Actually, I don't even think we'll need that. Maybe.
Whoa, wicked. Whoa, got it.
Needs 7 coins from breaking stuff. With a very high hit and run meter as it stands.
Collecting these is much better than
So
learning.
might just be the best option to get the Lighthouse Wasp and play it safe on the boardwalk here. That is a Bort collection from Being. Being insisting on not getting the Lighthouse Wasp. Resets before hitting the box. Oh, never mind. Still needs 6 coins.
Is he just gonna grind the vent?
It's like, oh, he doesn't know.
Hey, Kearney.
Oh no.
He doesn't have enough coins. So will this be a Ven grind, or will this be like a full coin grind? Just a Ven grind.
Hey, Kearney.
Cable now. Finishing up Never Trust a Snake. 491 coins.
Bart Simpson.
Just
at
so many
your
coins.
service. Whoa,
Gonna get the Studio A box. Might do that in place of what would normally be the Ven grind and then the Motel Ven, since He already did the grind on the vent to afford Globex. Kabel now on armored truck. First part of the mission here, having to lose the tail. Very fast escape. And now on to the main part. Needs to get the armor.
Ooh, that ambulance though. Oh wait, never mind. Ooh, that is
very
early push.
Interesting timing. Very early push indeed.
That was totally awesome.
Yeah, that
Whoa, wicked.
never really had a chance at staying in, I don't think.
Yeah, also good choice on grabbing the wrench.
Fine by me.
Now it really just comes down to how fast can Kabel back this up.
Oh, and he just gets sandwiched.
And now on to lab coat caper for being.
Yeah,
This is
6-3.
really not good for Kabel, because you don't ever want your car to be smoking before the armored truck is smoking.
Oops.
This might result in yet another detour to pick up a wrench for Kabel, but is doing a lot better on those hits now. Oh, that is...
Ouch.
Ow, yeah. Yeah, just knows to get a wrench now. Probably could have gotten some good hits and then detoured to take the wrench when the armored truck gets down here, but might just want to play it safe.
Dust eaters.
Also, interestingly, he's left the shrine save and just never grabbed it before this mission. But doesn't really change his corner out too much with how many coins he already has.
Attention cars! 10-year-old hitchhiker needs a ride. Need a calorie hit, my good man.
This new taco has 2 kinds of cheese and 3 kinds of ice cream.
Time to rock.
Kabel now wrapping up armored truck. And we'll lose the police here, as Being is going to finish up lab coat paper.
Yeah! It's like a game. Within a game.
Being in the Flying Hamster Project card.
Shoutouts to Uneventful Mission in the chat, redeeming a 60 gang.
No problemo.
I kind of forgot that that account exists.
Kabel with plenty of coins leaving Apu. Very awkward reverse there. Might not be able to catch up to the curator in time to attempt to back up.
Out of my way, man.
Yeah, this is not good. You never want to have this little damage on the curator at this point. Gonna probably try for the pole to start the tunnel. Being now heading up to the duff truck. Very pivotal point in the speed run. Very action-packed, because you have the duff truck strat, and then you have FMJ right after. 2 very big strats that can really just turn a good run into bleeding minutes of, like, upwards of minutes of time. Kabel gets the cutscene skip.
Yeah, and Cable's, not Cable, Bean's stuff truck looked like it was gonna go straight, but then it just angled itself to be just sideways instead.
Simpsons style. Whee!
Yeah, luckily being with these coins gets one of the freebies.
Breaker, this is Bart Simpson, Principal Skipper. Bart Simpson at your service.
And now on to FMJ. I know a lot of lower FPS runners tend to struggle with this strat quite a bit. It's a bit harder on lower FPS. See how it goes for being. That's nice. Very nice.
Hope that didn't break my memory card.
Fire in the hole.
Oh, it looks like Skinner got like properly stuck there in the corner.
Believe me now.
Very solid split there for being. Now on to set to kill.
Fine by me.
Kabel gonna collect these coins.
Speed ahead.
We'll be able to afford Globex's car.
That was totally awesome.
Not entirely sure what happened to Kabel's coins, because I would have expected a lot more than this when he went to go buy Globex.
Oh yeah, good point. Also, being going for beach coins and set to kill.
This is
Or at
part
least
of
one
being
box.
always does this in set to kill. I always get very, very nervous watching runners do any other route that isn't just the traditional fast set to kill. Because
Yeah, fair.
getting that beach box now leaves less room for any sort of error.
You're all mine.
Getting hit and run now.
Bring it on, suckers. Woo, nice one. No worries. High score, here I come.
Ooh, getting clipped by the ring of fire there, but still had enough momentum.
Yeah, have plenty of time to pick up the last stand here.
Charlie horse,
And we'll now go back to talk to Krusty.
lay some rubber down.
We'll need to pick up Krusty Lou coins.
Nice driving, man. Aw, give it up for America's bad boy. Energy depleting. Need sugar. So tired.
And that will be
Dad,
363 points.
no
Should be able to
problemo.
get by and afford the zombie car.
Yeah, and if he wanted to, he could have picked up a little bit more of those coins, but I guess just wanted to save a little bit of time instead.
Oh, I wanted a peanut.
I don't remember these being here before. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Take that!
He used a cheat code.
Don't have a cow, man.
Eat my dust. Stay on target. Stay on target.
Boy, I oughta.
We'll see if BM will get the
You're all
beach
mine.
box from the alien car. And
Doesn't
nope.
look like it. Yeah, now
And people say I'm
that will
slow.
definitely make the coins a bit more tight now. Might end up needing the Wasp and Neighbors.
And the
But for now, cutscene skip. Gets it. Not sure what Kabel was doing there for a second. Just like launched off the stairs. That is 3 for 3 for cutscenes for being. Kabel ends up getting Bart 2 cutscene. That will be 6 for 6 this race.
My neck.
429 coins for being. Might have to go back and pick up that Wasp.
Get out of my way,
But I
jerk
think
ass.
including the crusty glass, I think Being should be able to just get by just breaking stuff.
I also hope when he grabs the gas station bin as well.
Yeah, if he gets the gas station bin, then he'll definitely be fine. Kabel now finishing up the uneventful mission. How are these coins for Being?
Well, he actually does not get the bend. Looked like.
Needs 8 coins. Should be able to just break some phone booths and some other stuff. And pretty easily afford the zombie car. Kabel forgetting you don't have to buy any costumes.
Wait, this isn't.
Level.
Yeah, this isn't bonfire.
Being now on 7.2. I know a lot of the low FPS runners have started taking a liking to trying 7.2 bridge clip. By the looks of how Being is driving, it looks like he doesn't include it as part of the route. Kabel now onto Duck Truck. I don't think Kabel attempts the fast strat. I think he usually only will go for the backup. Yeah, this is definitely an approach that you would take if you just go for the backup. See if it works for him. Very nice. That should happily stay there. And this is pretty solid pace for Being. Because I think Being's live split is set up so the timer will turn red when he's red, so this could be like a PB pace run right now for Being. Has a, what, 131 something on the board? Let me see.
130, 138.
130, 138, yeah. And it's definitely doable. I think that Being could pull off a PB out of this. First try on the wall. Up and out. Very good. Kabel now on FMJ. Very awkward angle at that approach.
Oh, this is a backup.
Backup. Definitely not optimal, but might be better than just having to chase him down, which is now happening anyway.
If I'm gonna kill those town filming black car driving, okay.
Yeah, I'm not. I wasn't sure if that was the play for Kabel. This is a very interesting decision.
Yeah.
I need to find. Sweet.
Being now on 7-4, doing 7-4, 7-5 out of bounds. Needs to finish Homer 1 or Homer 2 within the next 6 minutes to PB, just about.
Kabel just deciding to drive into the dam.
That turned from a potential backup to a very, very long split for Kabel. Very unfortunate.
Ouch! My bikini zone's chafing.
Cable deciding to do the older route for set to kill.
Yeah. Developer intended way. Having to fend off the police here.
Never run again.
And being opting to go for the witch.
There's
And-
been a lot of witches in 7.5 this tourney, I've noticed.
Also,
Taking
Cable somehow managing to just avoid the cops there on the going up the shortcut.
Being currently comparing to average, so I can't tell exactly where he is on PB.
Let's do this thing.
There's the witch.
Yes, traffic RNG wasn't really the best, but it's fine.
I'm a lean, mean speed thingy.
We need to respawn to get to the right height. And now on to what will probably be the deciding split for PB or not. Cable. That's 0 for 3 on boat jump this run. Yeah. Being definitely has PB pace, it just will all come down most likely to bridge clip.
Bodacious. This town is going to pay for this.
Possessions are fleeting.
Oh, like no. Oh, like ow.
In your face.
At this pace, you definitely would want to get bridge clip at least first or second try.
Here we go. This could be the decider for PB. First try. Should still be fine if he gets it here. Very good. Out of bounds.
Let's go.
Love to see it. We could be witnessing a being PB right now.
Yeah, it could be PB, or it could not. It's very close.
Cable taking the backwards route now on 6-7. In the beam, 129.21.
Where'd you get that? It's
Taking a look at his splits. 129.30 is the split finish time, which means that he'll need a 2:07 to PB by 1 second, which is very doable on the split. This could be low 131.
So Cable getting part 2 cuts and skip there.
That is 6 for 6 on cutscenes this race. Cable going for neighbors' coins. We'll be fine now with just Krusty Burger.
vengeance will be mine. All right, I'll work the pedals and you steer.
So basically, West Dog is during the final mission, you have to spawn in the power plant to be able to win the race. And right now, there's really only one reliable strat to get back out of bounds that involves climbing, like using a traffic car to climb the wall, similar to how you would in 7.3. And so far, most runners haven't really taken the time to practice it to be able to incorporate it in their routes. So most runners will just start the mission out of bounds and then drive the waste back inbounds. Anyway, coming up here, just needs to get in the beam.
When this is over, I'm hitting the sun.
And that is a PB
There
for
we
beam. 131.23? That might be a 22 even. depending on if there's a retime.
So yeah, about a 15-second PB from being pretty impressive.
Being very happy in the chat. Very good run for Being. Definitely a run to be proud of.
That fortune teller was right. I do end up dying in a spaceship crash.
Dad, I'm really proud of you for rescuing us all from that alien invasion.
Did that really happen? I thought it was a bad dream after eating too many raw hot dogs.
No, homie. You're the town hero.
Woohoo! So long, suckers!
Cable now on
I'm
7-2.
a lean, mean speed thingy. I didn't do it.
Also, it should be good thing to know at the moment, since this was Bean's last race. That was he's now 4-0. There's a 4-0 record in the groups, so he's basically in the final bracket.
Tickling my feet.
Yeah, very, very good group stage performance for Being. 3 wins followed by a 4th and a PB. That's like about as much as you can ask for, really.
The important thing is
Hit and run at this point. This could be really bad. Needs to catch up in time. That was so close.
But I'm bored of this level. In your
I was convinced that was a fail, but I was wrong.
Park did it.
I'm glad you're.
Cable now onto 7-3. See if it'll be a 7 free moment or a 7-3ing spam in chat. I'm gonna try to go through the cage here.
Ah, rip.
No.
It's crashing time.
Oh, that was right into Wellman.
That one looks good though. At least we got that one.
Very nice for Being. Posted in a speedrun general. 10:43 Homer 2 to wrap it up. Very nice.
Nice alien
Cable.
craft. Now to just get out of the
Finishing up
path of the
7-3.
tractor beam. Oh, it sucks.
This is
Boy, talk about thinning the
maybe
nerve.
like 141,
If
142
I'm gonna
pace.
kill those town filming black car driving cola poison. Okay. I need to find some. Sweet. Well, it's about time. Ouch! My bikini zone's chafing! Uh-oh, it's that black car again. Ooh, it has the speed of a sub-boss, combined with the
Returning to
tenacity
the
of a
power
level boss.
plant. The pivotal part. Most important part of the whole speedrun, maybe.
I wish I had a dog with a saddle.
Yeah, I think that looks fine.
Pain. Having
Yeah, that
chest
should
pain.
work.
looking.
And now on to 7-5.
Let's do this thing. Must never run again.
Looks like traffic manip here, probably just refusing to settle for anything except a coffin car.
Wow, I need a disco nap.
There we go. Spent a lot of time really just getting the car he wanted. Now on to 7-6.
Was full of pennies.
Wow.
Piece of cake. Okay.
It doesn't particularly matter that he spent a while, because like he got it anyway, but could have definitely decided to just take a different traffic car and decide to do the strat with a different traffic car instead. But most people prefer to use the coffin car
I blame society. So long,
because it tends to be the most reliable for that mission.
Yeah, Spooky Greg, the good old reliable.
Now into bridge clip. Trying to line up.
I'm not a very good driver.
Oh, chicks love it when
Not
I do
first
this.
try. Go again.
Mistakes were made.
There we go. Second try for both runs.
Sweet acceleration.
I'm a lean, mean,
Pretty early reset there.
thingy.
I don't know what Kabel was doing there, but whatever. So at the moment, looking at the rest of the group stage, there are a few more matches left here. I believe there's 3 left.
Where'd you get that?
The only one scheduled left for this group is Wolf Satchel on the 15th at, well, it says 12 p.m. my time, but I'm not sure exactly what time that is PST. And then the other 2 ones that are not scheduled at the moment are Ty Buzzle versus Satchel, and then Kabel versus Satchel.
Now my story begins in 19-2. We had to say tickety, because the Kaiser had stolen our word 20. Sweet merciful McGillicuddy! Don't, please don't.
Kabel
tell
now
anybody I
on the
did
home
this.
stretch of the
You
run.
do better. I'll
In
buff out those
7-7.
dents with a good
Just
yellow
needs
onion.
to finish the drive back to the school. Should be a nice and easy 142.
I am evil Homer. I am evil Homer. Nothing lasts forever. Oh, I'm going to heaven. Now that's driving. How about them apples?
And now the moment of truth. Jump into the beam. Doesn't get it. Resets the car for safety.
Oh, I forgot my mission.
Decides to e-brake boost into the beam. But that's going to be a
Amazing.
142.34 for Kabel. Gets the cutscene skip.
And that is a GG's. And immediately offline. So we'll see if both winners will want to do a post-match interview. I think Kabel needs to rejoin the BC though.
Very solid race there. Pretty decent run out of Kabel, and then PB for Being.
Yo, Being got a PB?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Congratulations, Being.
Full one, but yeah.
GG's.
131.23.
God damn.
Very solid run for both runners there. I know Kabel, you definitely didn't have the greatest start with like things like the FBI
Yeah.
getting stuck.
Yeah, I was red
And-
like, I don't know, like 40 seconds into the Homer 1. It was kind of like demotivating to try for the
Yeah.
rest of the game. So I started just
Yeah.
messing around.
And then Wiggum getting stuck at the start of 4-1 for you, and the Wasp flying over. Then Being, very, very good run. Nice PB, 131.23.
Yeah.
Very solid ending for sure. With the,
Yeah.
What, 1040 something Homer 2?
Yeah.
10:43.
And that was with like having to get neighbors, second try bridge clip, not great, not fantastic luck in 7.5. So that's even improvable.
Yeah,
So-
I mean,
The power of 60.
yeah, trying to think of all the things that you can improve on. I know you had to get Flanders coins, I think.
In Marge, yeah.
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 Yeah, I don't really know what. I mean, I know to an extent what happened to that coin route. I missed Trailer Park Wasp, and then I missed the first chessboard freebie, and then I missed the second chessboard freebie because I didn't realize I had spawned the one in the gas station.
I think that just came down to both Wasp actors being destroyed because you had to get Flanders coins.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I didn't think about that. Nah, yeah, you're right. I kind of compartmentalized this. I don't know. No, but the thing I'm thinking of, it didn't really lose me that much time, but I'm still kind of mad about it. 6-2. I had to mini grind the vent.
Oh
so I was
yeah.
paying attention to my coin count.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, you
it's
were
like,
just undercoined.
Yeah.
yeah, it's like
And you can tell I didn't know because I literally went and talked to Kearney.
Yeah, because I assumed you were gonna grab it before talking to Kearney, but then you talked to Kearney before actually doing it. So
Yeah, and it's like because I didn't know, I just assumed I had 600 coins. Frank did weird stuff.
That sounds like 6-3 for you.
Yeah. Duff truck. I feel like 4 of those should have been drops.
Yeah.
Mm.
Kabel, you had an interesting FMJ because you like started off having like this backup.
It was decent,
and
got
then
messed up.
it just got out and was just downhill from there.
Yeah, he like snuck his way out. He took some real weird angles to get out of there.
So that was a very, very good race. Very solid runs from both runners. Let's see, how many PBs have there been this tournament now? That's the 6th PB of the tournament.
Let's go.
And the 2nd fastest now behind Top Hat.
Mm.
Oh yeah, Top Hat getting the sub 130.
But yeah, GG's
Yeah, you got like
to
a
both
mid
of you.
54 marge or something ridiculous. Absolutely absurd late game.
So yeah, for you Bean, now that was your last match and you won all of them. So now you're probably gonna be starting somewhere in the final bracket.
Yeah, probably seated low because I have the DNF, but fine.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, like I was saying, that's a 4-0 out of group stages with a PB to wrap it up. It's pretty good.
Yeah, our group has been real quick. I think me and Ty really pushed to schedule all our races, and I think that kind of trickled down to the rest of the group.
So GG's to both of you. GG being GG Kabel.
GG's.
Yeah, GG's all
Coming up
around.
next, we have Zotan versus IGTP at 12 p.m. BST. Should be a good race there.
So yeah, anything, any last things, any of the runners want to say?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So I guess we will see you later in the next race. Bye bye.